Our daily Bible reading today comes from Job chapter 31 through chapter 34. And our devotional today here at Carrollton Christian Fellowship comes from the first half of Job chapter 31. And what we see here in the first half of Job chapter 31, Job is proclaiming and he is declaring and he is stating his conviction of purity and innocence. That Job is stating, no, I have been pure. I have been innocent of all of these things that have been claimed of me and what I've done and how I've wronged people. Job is saying that even not only how he has acted towards others, but also acted in his heart. He talks about his eyes. So he talks about what he's not lusting after, what he's not being covetous of. And what we see here is with Job discussing his eyes, Job is aware that it is important to God about what Job looks at and what Job watches. And so Job says that he is kept away from this immorality that can come in through the eyes. Job's made sure not to allow this to come in and take root, that he might do wrong. Job has also said that how he speaks and what he commits to. Job says that he is honest. He's not lying. He does what he says. And so what we see here again with Job understands and realizes what Job says, what comes out of Job's mouth is very important to the Lord. It's very important. And then we see he talks about his treatment of others. So it's very important to the Lord, and Job recognizes that it is important to the Lord of how we treat others. Then talks about his spouse, that he did not have an affair, that Job never cheated on his wife. So he's not done any wrong there. And he's going through these, he's realizing, he's remembering his life and everything that he has and has not done. And he said that he's at no fault. He's at no fault towards his wife, towards his spouse. And Job also talks about how he didn't take advantage of the poor or the weak. So he didn't take advantage of others. He didn't take advantage of people in their circumstances and situations. Sadly, Job could also be asking and stating whether or not they have done the same thing, because they're not doing that to Job. They're taking advantage of Job's fragile state. They're taking advantage of where Job is at, of how he has lost everything, how he is weak physically because of also the physical infirmities that came upon him. And so his friends are even taking advantage of him. But Job is saying, I've never done these things. I have been pure, I've been innocent in everything in the eyes of the Lord. And then we also see that Job says that he did everything that God said and told him was important to him. So anything that the Lord said, this is important to me. Maybe, of course, Job was not perfect, but when and where Job messed up and made mistakes, Job repented of those things. And that's important to the Lord, to turn back to him, to turn back to fellowship with him, to turn back to understanding and realizing that it's God who knows how to go forward in our life. And it's from God which we gain knowledge, understanding of what's going on in our life. And so Job says, I have not been wronged in all this. I've been obedient to the Lord. And so I hope this can be a good example for us. I hope this can be a good encouragement for you of how it is that we go forward and we walk in a pure and innocent life towards others. How it is that we fellowship and we relate to others. And so Jesus even said that when Jesus was asked, what is the greatest command? Jesus says that love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and spirit. And the second is the same, to love your neighbor as yourself. And so how it is that we walk in purity and in innocence towards others, and then also towards the Lord in that. So I hope this can be an encouragement. I hope that you can take your time today as you go about driving, or maybe when you're getting ready for bed and laying your head on your pillow, seek and ask the Lord in these topics. Seek and ask the Lord in these things. If there's anything that I need to turn away from, that we have been impure in, that we have not been innocent in, and ask the Lord to wipe that clean of us, and ask the Lord to remove that temptation to do that again from our lives, because His way is better than our way. And so I hope that you have a blessed day today. I hope you've had a blessed day, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care.